Welcome to week 1 of the NFL preseason, where the rookies of today hope to become the stars of tomorrow. It's the Seahawks and the Chargers, and it comes your way next on Madden NFL 25.
From the West Coast, we're coming to you live from the NFL's newest and the world's most expensive stadium, state-of-the-art SoFi here in Inglewood, California. Alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. And finally, Brock, we can say it. Football is back. Oh, look at that. We haven't even practiced that. Wins and losses don't quite count just yet, partner. But for a lot of people, us included, we are just happy to see games being played once again.
Yeah, it's been a long wait for fans of the sport. And it's one thing to have a draft and OTAs. It's another to actually start hitting one another. And I know for these guys on the field, they can't wait to hit somebody else. And it's also the time to fight for roster spots and start shaping your roster for week number 1.
Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And off we go from SoFi. Very short kick taken at the 19. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So out come the Seahawks for their first offensive possession. They'll be led out by the 12th-year pro from West Virginia, Geno Smith.
The NFL's Comeback Player of the Year just 2 years ago, resurrecting a career and writing a script that I don't think anybody saw coming. Last year, another 3,600 yards and 20 touchdowns with an 8-7 record as a starter, but there's a lot of new. A new system, a new coordinator. And for Geno Smith, he tell you, a new head coach that, well, he's got to create the same confidence and belief in that Pete Carroll certainly had in Geno. Can't wait to watch this script unfold.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Smith. Cut by Lockett. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Making the tackle there, Joey Bosa. Extra defender in the secondary now for the Chargers. 3rd down coming. From the gun, Smith. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off Cam Hart. And the Chargers have it as he records the first interception of his young career.
I know he started to play as a defender. Gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, evaded obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. It'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. They'll be led out by the 5th-year pro who can really fill up a stat sheet, Justin Herbert.
Hey, let's be honest. The only reason the Chargers drafted in the top 5 was because Justin Herbert wasn't available all season long. An injury cut short his year, but it really didn't cut short his production while he was playing. Still over 3,000 yards and 20 touchdowns. Kid, I can tell you.
And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. D. Eskridge to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So Seattle retakes the field for their second series. And they got off on the wrong foot here with that opening drive interception that led to points the other way.
Yeah, and what this defense has shown is they are going to capitalize on your mistakes, and not just a little, but by a lot. So from here on out, you better play some mistake-free football because this defense is hunting for more.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense, who puts a sack on the board.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I'll tell you what, Kay, one of the things I'm most proud of coming out of broadcast are my O-line buddies that will hit me up during a game and say thank you. Thank you for finally showing some love and giving some light to what those big boys are doing up front. I got to play with some of the best to do it. I got to see it up close and personal. Because of it, I'll never forget it. And they just showed up on that run.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now it's second down. Back to the air, it's Smith. That one's incomplete over the middle. No luck connecting with Jackson Smith and Jigba. And that's gonna leave him with a tough third and long. Shotgun snap to Smith. He's on the move. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
You know, that's a situation. May have worked out better if he'd thrown the ball. His running ability gets him a chunk of yards, but still some work to do to get that first down.
Fourth down punt from the Seahawks. And that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. This one carries out of bounds. Not the greatest field position awaiting them. It's spotted at the 11. So the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their second possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
And he gets him around 6 there. It was Tyrell Dodson with the tackle. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's the first give to Gus Edwards. And he's able to get it to the 21 as he goes down. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets him a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On the ground, it's Edwards again. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there, and he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
Running behind center with Edwards. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And this goes across midfield and into Seahawks territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and then creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And he's able to get this down to the 36. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's the pickup of 3. Brings us 2nd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Herbert. And that one looked like an interception for a second. Instead, it's incomplete. Defender couldn't hang on to it. Third down coming up.
Oh, that was such an opportunity lost. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points on the series. And instead, well, he just couldn't quite hang on.
On third down, Herbert. Complete beyond the marker. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 13-0 lead. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Eskridge on the return. Some good work on that return. Brock gets this up to the 33. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. Ball at the 33 for first down. A play fake. Now Smith to throw. Taken in by Noah Fant. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him. Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
This is Walker on second. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Chargers territory. A strong 9-yard effort there, Brock, and it brings up 3rd and 1. Staying with Walker. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
Seahawks bringing out the punt team. Darius Davis returning for the Chargers. That one hits at the 6, but can't check up. It gets into the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense getting set to take over. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Running it again with Dobbins. And they'll only let him get up to around the 28 before taking him down. It's a gain of only 1 yard. That's going to leave him with a 4th and 2.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Play action now for Herbert. He connects downfield on 4th. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
Completed to Hurst. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 22 on that one. And the Chargers will have a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down, ball at the 36. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, 2-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Herbert from the gun. That's caught for the first. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Here's the LA touchdown. The Chargers take a 20-zip lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. He would not be denied that close to the end zone, Brock. I think it might have taken 5 or 6 guys tackling him to keep him from diving across the line for 6.
Certainly a second effort touchdown, no question. The backs who become fan favorites, we've seen it through the generations, and they set the curve for their peers, are the ones who just fight through that stop. It will not be denied of a touchdown.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers push their lead to 21-zip already. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Returning from the 18-yard line. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Now Seattle all set to go here on offense. And things are really getting away from him, so an important moment here to try and get a sustained possession going. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Walker gets the pitch. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That's good for 7 yards. And it sets up Seattle with first down. They go play action. Here's Smith. He puts some juice on a deep throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks lower the deficit they face. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you gotta win right from the jump. And you gotta protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Darius Davis to return it. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Out comes the offense now for the Chargers. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
To his back, J.K. Dobbins. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Oye Mafe bringing that play to a halt.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. It's a 2-score game early. We're back to SoFi right after this. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They still have 5 to go here, third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Part of the reason this offense been humming today, been in such great rhythm and got this lead, well, they've protected themselves so well. Now they finally get punched in the face. And how do you adjust and how do you respond? Does it remain business as usual to stay out front, or can this defense finally get home?
We don't get a return out of that punt. And it'll be Seahawks football. The Seattle offense eager to get back on the field. And the touchdowns got to keep coming for them as they still trail here. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line, 1st and 10. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, look at this, here he goes. He's contained at the line for no gain. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. First throw for the backup now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front 7 telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. The Chargers start getting the ball back as J.K. Dobbins runs out there. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Stick will look to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Never ever a great look when your quarterback's picking himself up a few seconds into a drive. They're going to need a lot more fight on 2nd down and a whole lot of yardage to get this back on track.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Chargers lined up in punt formation. And he doesn't put much height or distance on that one. And the punt team downs this one just inside the 40. The Seahawk offense taking the field now. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line, 1st and 10. The drive will start with a run by Charbonnet. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Well, following that play, we have somebody shaken up. And man, with so many guys fighting for roster spots, you never want to see someone get hurt. Hopefully they can fix him up quick. They're set up at the 35 now. Play action here with Howell. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle! The Seahawks make it a one-score game in the first half. Well, great work there, Brock. They weathered the storm, and now they've gotten themselves right back into this ball game.
Anybody who's played this game has been here before. The game doesn't start the way you want. You're in a big hole, and all you can do is climb out of it. And the words of Pete Carroll resonate. It's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Point after, up and good for Myers. And the Seahawks chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Seahawks 14.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Has this at the 6. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Chargers and this running back headed back out for a new series. They get that big old marker out, cross a major number off his roadmap after that last drive. He's reached one of the marks that every back strives to hit at some point during the season. They give to Spiller from the gun, and he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first.
Even though that run did not net them a first down, I can promise you this, Kate. I promise you. I know how it works. They're going to circle that one. They're going to remember that one. And when they need some key yards on the ground, they'll come back to that call later.
And it's the same as a touchback here. This one down right at the 20-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. On first down, this is Charbonnet. And he's going to fight his way forward to the 23. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Tuli Tuipulotu in for the tackle. A solid gain of 6 there. It's going to be 3rd and just a yard. Another carry for Charbonnet. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Chargers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. 1st and 10 now from the 30. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Receiver in motion, headed right. Here's Dobbins again on 2nd down. Crosses midfield, still going. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it brings up an LA first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, and they go right back to him. And he winds up with a solid gain down past the 45. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. He finds space for a few yards that time. That was Darrell Taylor in to make the stop. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Now Stick. He finds his running back. Nice work, complete.
I'll tell you, that is a humbling moment to see a completed 3rd down pass actually go backwards instead of towards the sticks.
And he'll get under this one and make the fair catch at the 19-yard line.
Seahawks take over
No return on that punt.
at their own.
And it'll be their football. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And the shotgun, Howell. Completed over the middle. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Tulipulotu in for the tackle. Offense to the line for 2nd down. Now Howell off to play action. And this one won't be caught, but we got a flag here. Looked like there may have been some early contact before that throw arrived. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Here's Howell, 1st and 10. Complete out to the right. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
On 2nd down, a run with Charbonnet. Across the 45 and still going. There he goes, right sideline. There it is, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Zach Charbonnet with the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Seahawks tie this game at 21. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The home teams returning their offense and this running back to the field. And that front is really going to need to buckle down and provide some more opposition because he's gotten off to an excellent start here. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Stick to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. We've got a stoppage here. There's a player out there in some pretty obvious discomfort being worked on. All hopes, of course, that it's nothing serious, especially here in the preseason. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next 3rd down coming.
Back to Dobbins on 1st. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And he brings it in, but got too close to the sideline there. They're ruling him out of bounds. We've got 3rd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in. but out of bounds.
And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Calm, cool, collected from this offense. Love to see it. No tunnel vision on what down it was. Just focused on executing the play in front of him.
And he drives that front backward on a gain of 4.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 43. This one is hit by a defender and winds up incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
6 yards to go.
Stick set to pass. He has the first over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Chargers will have a first.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third.
This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 16 on the Seahawks.
Trying again following the sack. Completed here to Johnston. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these...
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw, but you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
The Seahawks are going to take over late in the half. And with just under 40 seconds left to go, Brock, they can try a drive, but they got to hurry. First down, Howell. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. Trying to find his tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Howell from the gun. He's got a man left. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Garner's got it. Complete. Big man showing up the yards. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
And his kick is good. What an ending to our opening half as they take the lead. So we've reached the half of this preseason opener. Now we'll jump from the West Coast to the East Coast, down to our studios in Orlando. Jonathan Coachman standing by with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you two in just a moment. The preseason is upon us as these two teams get things rolling. They'll have 2 more games after this to get ready before week 1 comes our way. It'll be here before you know it. In our game, most of the starters have made their cameo and departed. They'll watch the second half with the shoulder pads off, but plenty of youngsters out there with a lot to gain or lose as we get you right back out to Kate Scott. These two teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Huer.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the third quarter. Returning it from the 4. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Los Angeles getting its offense set to go to begin the third. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. So following the missed point after, the chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Seahawk offense ready to get going once again. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. On the counter, it's Charbonnet. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
2nd and 13. This is complete to Charbonnet. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down, ready to turn it into a negative play.
The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So that brings up 4th and long. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. Fields this clean at the 30. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Big kick on that one, 62 yards. And the Chargers take possession. They're set up at the 35 now. They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Running it again with Dobbins. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And it brings up an LA first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Dobbins gets it off the option. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That was Darrell Taylor in to make the stop. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, stick. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I've seen a one-step drop. I've seen a 3, a 5, a 7. Some of the boots and play actions, you get more depth. But a 20-step drop? That's not going to cut it. Except for this defense, it just adds a whole bunch of negative yards to that play.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Look, they're on him again, and he goes down again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Punting unit out now. Ooh, and this is a worm burner. He didn't hit this one well. And they get to this one just shy of the opposing 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense running out now. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Out of the gun, a gift to Charbonnet. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Again, it's Charbonnet. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play. Now it looks like somebody is shaken up after that play. You never like seeing injuries, especially in the preseason. We'll get the training staff out to work on him. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Powell out of the shotgun. Complete beyond the marker. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Dump off caught by his back.
This is one of those plays, Kate. I can just hear defensive buzzwords. Pursue, effort, run him down. Just a total effort defensively to knock that running back right out of bounds and put a negative yardage mark on the stat sheet.
Al throwing on 3rd down. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
They'll motion a tight end left. He's throwing for it! And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick-6, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another 2 added on.
They're kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline and get out there to defend the 2-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage that came from that interception.
This offense ready to get going again now. And they didn't have much time to recover from that pick-6. Need short memories here as they head back out. Back to the air. Howell after the pick. Misfire there. Couldn't connect. Looking for the back that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Flag down. This could be a free opportunity for the offense. Throwing the out route complete. And as this play goes out of bounds, all eyes turn to that flag on the field. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Running it after the penalty. And he's going to get up to about the 33, but no more. They made it to single yard that time. They're going to have to solve 3rd down and 4. Back-to-back carries here. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
That's a BYOB. You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that first down. Well done.
To the air on 1st down. Howell. He's going to push one. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And Chargers are going to have it, and he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's going to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. From the gun, they go with Spiller. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. They get 13 on the pickup. And the Chargers will have a first. New set of downs for him from the 46.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he gets them down to the 42. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Carry here for Dobbins. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Stick. He fires one deep down the right side. He's got it deep downfield. Touchdown, LA. Now in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold.
Oh, look at this. They're faking it. And he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Short kick here, fielded at the 15. He's stopped on the return at the 27. This offense making its way back out now. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he puts some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
This one intended for the running back. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Now they'll throw out of the gun. Cut for big yards on the right side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. A give now from the gun. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. Woo, very fortunate that didn't go as a turnover. And now they're going to face 3rd down. All right, Brock, getting a look now at their draft class from this year, and some haters on the outside for this class, but I know inside the building, they're real excited about this group.
You know, one thing, Kate, I've learned, meeting scouts out on the road, especially on the college level, I'll talk to them, they'll say, different organizations like, yep, this guy's a Raven, yep, this guy's a Seahawk, yep, this guy just fits who we are. The elite programs, they don't care about the noise on the outside. When they see a fit to their team and their organization, they go get them. And that's...
Chargers are on him, and it's blocked! Now they pick it up inside the 40. And after the block, it's their ball inside the 30.
There was some vulnerability right up the middle, a punter's nightmare, and that's exactly where they attacked. Pressure got through, got a straight shot at the punter, who couldn't get it off in time.
This offense running out for a new series, led by their running back. And those legs must be tired, but he ain't stopping, Brock, not with the type of game that he's been having for himself on the ground. A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun, and he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Well, Kate, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
On second down, here's Dobbins. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on third down.
Exit 3rd and 2.
Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And he's able to get this down to the 13. That one gains 7. And it brings up an LA first down.
That's a play that won't pop on the stat sheet, but the players and coaches won't forget about it, I promise you that. Coaches will file that one away the next time. They really need to pick up a few yards.
Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down, but instead the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
From the gun on 3rd down. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. And that run won't come close. That's a turnover on downs. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Play action here with Howell. Flushed out of the... He just kept going the wrong way, and that's going to cost him. That is a safety. That one is not going to get any easier to watch during film study, Brock. Some chances to go down, but instead opting to keep extending the play, and then all of a sudden in the end zone for a safety.
Yeah, ultimately there just comes a time where you've got to understand where you are on the field, right? Hey, I'm trying to make a play. I'm trying to make a play. That's all great in the middle of the field. But when you're in the danger zone like this, and you can give that defense 2 points and energize the other side, you got to know where you are on the field and just get rid of the ball.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. Now here's Stick. Completed to Davis. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Chargers will have a 1st. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. He gets it forward for a gain of 3. Brought down by Draymond Jones. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Now a toss play with Dobbins. And they will stop him at the line on what proves to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Now Stick. And And this is going to be incomplete. Great looking catch, but he lost track of that sideline and went out of bounds.